Two more to go. First of all, he is Lord over the rebellion of evil powers. The forces of darkness are not simply passively devoid of all good. They also are actively assaulting every manifestation of God's good sovereignty. These anti-forces are preeminently anti-Christ. It's an entrenched rebellion against the warrior king, his reign and his domain. However, Jesus has all authority in heaven and on earth right now. We are assured of Satan's ultimate downfall. We read in Colossians 2, "For in Christ all the fullness of the Godhead lives in bodily form, and having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross." Yes, Jesus is over the rebellion of evil powers. We could say it this way: by the victory of his cross, Christ unmasks them, then he names them, then he shames them, and then he restrains them. Christ contains them, he exploits them, he routs them. And finally, by the victory of his cross, Christ will vanquish them and ultimately destroy them. Christ came to destroy the works of the devil, John says, so as to render Satan powerless, crushing him under his feet, crushing him under our feet, in order to set free multitudes taken captive by our enemy. To say it another way, though not physically present, Christ is actively at work among the nations, subduing his enemies, dethroning principalities and powers in order to bring them out at his feet for final disposal. The impact of Christ's authority over the hosts of wickedness shines most tangibly where the gospel spreads among the nations. His triumph over Satan is magnified right now wherever he engages evil powers by the truth of the gospel proclaimed and claimed by sinners like us. Wherever hope in Christ is heralded and believed, sovereignly a limit is set on the devil's deceptions. Wherever the church is planted and begins to thrive, we witness the breakthrough of Jesus' reign as battlefields become harvest fields. He is breaking Satan's strangleholds on earth's peoples, even while he is tearing down Satan's strongholds against the gospel. But what Christ is doing against the forces of darkness right now is only a hint of what's coming. We can only imagine what will transpire the day he returns in open conquest. Then evil hosts will flee from his holy presence forever, vanquished and banished throughout all ages by the Son seated at God's right hand. About the outcome of Christ's cosmic conflict, the true war to end all wars, there can be no doubt. All of Satan's domains will be visibly dismantled and destroyed, his lethal forces crushed and abolished, and the Lamb alone will stand victorious, with his supremacy displayed and vindicated once and for all. In fact, the greatness and glory of God's Son will be celebrated even more intensely because of the magnitude of the ruin of the hosts of wickedness experienced at his hands.